Hello, I have another reaction video for all of you. This isn't the first time I've seen this, so it's not an initial reaction. The last time I saw it was a while back. I think if you're into Tom MacDonald or anything non-mainstream and that's kind of against the grain, I think you'll enjoy this. This is Ryan Sanders from the UK. This song's called Yellow Card, and yeah, let's just get into it. Such a cool video as well. I remember this. Hang on, this came out 1 year ago. I believe Ryan was making tunes during and before lockdown, trying to get the word out. Anyway.
They hide the truth and push one narrative. Call you mad when you think for yourself and challenge it. Only some of us know what's happening. When the truth gets out, I hope mankind can handle it. Mass manipulation, negative mental stimulation. I saw the yellow card scheme, maddest thing that I have seen. I ain't gonna get that. I ain't gonna let them jab me. Can't trace me or track me. I'll just delete the app G.
For those who don't know what he's talking about being tracked in an app, in the UK, across the World Economic Forum, they are pushing digital passport. I think it was Tony Blair who went on about this at one of WEF's meetings.
You need to know who's been vaccinated and who hasn't been. Some of the vaccines that will come on down the line will be multiple. There'll be multiple shots. So you've got to have, for reasons to do with the healthcare more generally, but certainly for a pandemic or for vaccines, you've got to have a proper digital infrastructure.
I don't know how he's still in position of power or anything, considering how many people were killed during the Iraq war. Anyway, regardless, the yellow card scheme, I believe, so I've just looked up yellow card scheme, and maybe this is something that I didn't clock on with before, but it takes you to Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, yellow card, making medicines and medical devices safer. And this is a .gov UK website. Welcome to the yellow card reporting site. Report suspected side effects to medicines, vaccines, e-cigarettes, medical device incidents, defectives, fake blah blah blah, healthcare products regulation. Use the coronavirus yellow card reporting site to report suspect side effects to medicines and vaccines or medical device. Right. So what's the coronavirus? It's a regulatory agency, so it monitors. I mean, I don't know how far this goes. Like, because I remember they were trying to push an NHS app, and they've been trying to push a digital passport, digital identity. I think this is more about tracking side effects and gathering information of taking the jab, because it says here suspected side effects to medicine, suspected side effects of any current and future COVID-19 vaccines, incidents involving medical devices. It says under here you could order a free test kit by clicking here, and you could register your test results by clicking here. So why should I report? Reporting suspected side effects of faulty medical devices helps identify issues which might not have been previously known. Yeah, I'm going to drop this page. I'm going to drop what I'm reading in the information underneath this reaction video, because there's a lot to read here, and I overlooked this last time because I think I instantly thought about the traffic light system, but I'm going to be honest, hold my hands up, I never realised they wanted to track. Obviously we know they want to track our data, but they also want to track medical side effects, and maybe this is due to the fact they want to see how effective or ineffective the jab was. And they want to gather information on, well, once they know who you are and what side effects you have, they could also backtrack your medical history, I can imagine, and link the site. This is me going off on one. I could put my tinfoil hat on. It'd probably make people feel better. But this, to me, is telling me to link it back to previous medical conditions, and then if you have a side effect from taking, they can link these two together, and maybe in future, when they roll out new for future pandemics, they could target. I mean, I already knew, so does Ryan, so does a bunch of other people, 25% of the world maybe know that we were guinea pigs for this. This is mad. I mean, the only people who are probably downloading this are the same people with Ukraine in their profile pic. Or I've had the vaccine. Like, it's just complicit. It's just complete complicity of just abiding towards the government and what they want to find out about you. Like, personal and private information is hard enough to retain and keep private, but this, you're literally just giving everything to the government through apps like this. Like, they frame this app as if they want to help you, but I think it's the opposite. I think it's the complete opposite. Anyway, let's get on with the song. I went off there and I went into a deep dive a little bit to see what this was all about, because I think I just overlooked this yellow card scheme previously. They're obviously going to try different avenues in the future when maybe you have an NHS app. I know there's an NHS app already, but with medical, let's say you're in America, a medical app or NHS app has all your medical history, and you have all your information on it, all your previous medical history and the type of you take. We can fall in a rabbit hole, but this song's only 2.5 minutes and I've talked about six minutes about this website. But it's important because people don't know about it. Like me, I didn't realise, I didn't click. So I'm one of these people and I put my hands up. Anyway, let's go.
Me, can't trace me or track me. I'll just delete the app, G. I'll just delete the app. Propaganda, it's all cap. I can't stand people that give chat but can't ever take it back.
Ooh, here we go. Let's go back there. I like the background here. You got the yellow. You've got a bit of yellow and brown and yellow and black in here, and I think that's to do with, maybe it's purposeful. You know what? I think it is purposeful, and the video creator, he knew what he was doing. Anyway, I'll run it back 10 seconds, repeat what Ryan said here.
I'll just delete the app. Propaganda, it's all cap.
The app, propaganda,
I can't stand people that give chat but can't ever take it back.
We all know someone like this, don't we? During the scandemic. People would ask questions about maybe why you're injured, or like the sudden deaths. Did this person take this? And then people get irate about these questions because it's weird. It's like they can take the government infiltrating their lives, controlling their lives, locking you down, forcing you into a position that's not even mandatory, against our human rights. But when your neighbour, your friend or family member wants to inform you or ask questions, your eyes turn a different colour. Your brain clicks. And it's like suddenly we are the enemy. But in reality, you've allowed propaganda to infiltrate your life and push you into decisions to keep us divided and away from the realities that's been going on.
Ever take it back? They're always twisted facts. There's no debating that. I don't do conspiracy, I seek truth and report it back.
Yeah. Seek truth and report it back. That whole line sequence, bars gave me shivers. I completely forgot about that bit there. but it's on the back of, like, you know, you're trying to help your fellow man, and all we're trying to do is speak about the truth and facts without things being twisted or being labelled as a conspiracy theorist or being labelled as extreme right wing or whatever the media throws at you. There's a lot of regular people who are standing up or thinking about all this now. They're not right wing. And the irony is as well, like, back in the day, hippies who were like lefty, tree hugging, they're always for like nature and against. But are they right wing as well? Are the crusties right wing? So the diversity of people who are standing up against the tyrannical World Economic Forum is more than you actually realise, and it's going to hurt people when they come to reality that they're defending, or wait until you see the throwback of backing the Fourth Reich, because that's what we're doing. And it's gonna maybe it happened this year. I think people are awakening now. It's definitely happening. But then when you connect the dots with the World Economic Forum and the rise of the... I mean, what's the end goal from regular people to even talk about this? What am I trying to achieve, or what is Ryan trying to achieve, really? We're not here for attention. We're trying to... I couldn't care about views. I couldn't care... Well, no, that's wrong. I do care about views, because this information needs to get out there. And for so long, people have been censored, pushed away from the algorithm. Like, Ryan, independent artist, he's never going to be able to... He probably doesn't want to sign for anyone. He probably wants to remain independent, and I don't blame him, because of the propaganda and things that the music industry does to that artist. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Seek truth and report it back. They hide the truth and push one narrative. Call you mad when you think for yourself and challenge it. Only some of us know what's happening.
That's what I'm saying, only some of us know what's happening. Call you mad for challenging it. Again, this is what I'm saying about labels.
When the truth gets out, I hope mankind can handle it.
Again, what I was just saying about the throwback of how people are going to behave after this. Ryan saying, I hope people can handle it. I hope too. But what people got to realise, those who shunned us, called us conspiracy theorists, anti-vax, fascists, whatever, we are still here for you, no matter what. Because we saw what happened, and we know it's not your fault for acting in good nature, kind nature. I understand that. But governments don't care about you. They care about money. They care about control. They use fear. It's all problem, reaction, solution. And the problem is created by the government. The reaction is created by the government. The solution is created by the government.
I hope mankind can handle it. 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 Finding a way to get rid of the juice, exhibit the truth. This is the proof. Me and the people just visit the news. Me and the people just visit the news, cause this is abuse. Yellow card, they can't even give an excuse. They hide the truth and push one narrative. Call you mad when you think for yourself and challenge it. Only some of us know what's happening. When the truth gets out, I hope mankind can handle it. 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 I hope mankind can handle it.
Fucking hell. And that's it. The bass on that tune, I love the bass. I hope mankind can handle it. That shit just gave me shivers like throughout, because I know, he knows, a bunch of other people know, like, when the truth gets out, which it is getting out, the ineffectiveness of everything, and the fact that the flu just disappeared. And when emergency measures come back, apparently that's when the flu is back again. But anyway, I am Ryan Sanders. He's on his Instagram. Should be able to find him. He's got some big events coming up. Jam for Freedom, New Earth. He's supporting High Res, which is massive. I'll be at Jam for Freedom. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the song. Subscribe to Ryan. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, this has kind of got me riled up a little bit, because not in a negative way, but I consider myself a compassionate and empathetic person, and when I get reminded of what's going on and what happened, and it's almost like we've forgotten about it. Society is kind of like forgotten about it. We've moved on to like love in Ukraine, all these other stupid distractions that go on in the world. It's all just a master plan. But I'd keep an eye out for WEF pushing the agenda, because they're going to do that, because more people waking up, and thank God they are. Anyway, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. One more thing. The best way to get the truth out there is fucking the algorithm up. Because the next thing that's going to come along is probably climate lockdowns. They're going to guilt you into that. I mean, it's already happening. Pushing, reduce your carbon emissions by talking about your food and your travel, how you accommodate yourself. They frame it as protecting your kids in the future, but unfortunately, compassion, empathy is mislaid there. I used to be part of Extinction Rebellion. I always considered myself left-leaning, so I thought it was fighting the bad guys. But unfortunately, the bad guys have infiltrated the left, and their kind nature. You've kind of got to find yourself in the middle ground and come together, because if you're on one side too much, then the other, it's going to be a misbalance. And balance is important in this current time, because we need to bond together and fight against, this authoritarian dictatorship. But anyway, if you just caught this end bit, thank you. If you like what I have to say, do like and subscribe. I just want to reach 100 subs by the end of May. Really, it's 2 weeks. I hope I can smash through that. So yeah, if you like any of this, share it with a mate. Get us all together, because maybe you wouldn't have heard about this tune unless you saw this video. So let's help each other. Anyway, thanks for your time.